Hey y'all, welcome to another video. So in this one, this is when we were traveling from Albuquerque over to Cottonwood, Arizona, which was right outside of Sedona. So this was the first real stop on our trip because Albuquerque was kind of just a stop to take a break from being on the road. But it was, a very scenic drive, nothing too eventful for the most part. When we did get to Winslow, Arizona, we did have a blowout on the camper, as you'll see in the video here in just a minute. But yeah, come along for this little video of this stretch of our trip. All right, so this is us on the side of the interstate. We are in Arizona, heading to Sedona, and we've had a blowout. Welcome to cross-country traveling with camper. And the kicker is, we can't get the lug nut off. One of the lug nuts is stripped. So we are now sitting here waiting for a tow truck to come and hopefully provide some assistance. So here we are, we made it to our campsite. Huge campsite here. Got a picnic table, a fire ring, charcoal grill. Cute tree right here to give us some shade. And we set our rug up with our chairs. And this is around our seating area. Super cute. And this is at Dead Horse Ranch State Park. I wanted to get some video of riding around the state park and then into the campground. It was a very cute place. The campsites, for the most part, they were pretty nice. You had plenty of space. Some were shaded, some not so much. But it was a really neat place. Cottonwood is a cute little town. It's like a 4-minute drive from the state park. And then it's about 15 minutes or so outside of Sedona. But this was the closest state park campground that I could find while we were on this trip. And we typically like to stay in state parks because you do have more space to kind of stretch out. You're not right on top of your neighbors. Usually, there's some hiking trails and scenic roads that we like to take our bikes and stuff like that. So yeah, I would highly recommend this place. And then this is just some footage. That evening, we drove on into Sedona to catch a sunset. We went to the Airport Mesa for a sunset. It was like $3 to park. And I had read that it was pretty busy. Pictures I had seen, it was pretty congested. There were quite a few people up there, but the views were absolutely amazing. And the vibe, there was a band up there playing some music. The whole thing was it was a total vibe. Highly would recommend you going there to see the sunset. The views from up at this place, as you can see, were just absolutely breathtaking. Another cool thing about this place is they had like a little snack food truck. They had drinks. We didn't get anything because we got there maybe 30 minutes before sunset, so we weren't there very long. And after this, we headed into downtown Sedona to grab some dinner. But it's neat for them to have that up there. And like I said, it was $3 to park. But I mean, just look at these views. It is worth the $3. And the drive to get up there is beautiful as well. But honestly, in Sedona, I mean, everywhere you look, it's just absolutely, the scenery is breathtaking. So if you've never been and you're anywhere near the area, I would highly recommend, even if you just drive through. And the downtown, the little strip through downtown, it's so cute with all the little shops and the eateries as well. Plus you have the beautiful backdrop of all of the mountains and the red rock scenery. Just a 10 out of 10 experience.
But without you, I'm lost. I'm lost.
And the next morning we got up and we drove into Cottonwood and had breakfast at Annie's. Absolutely delicious. And then we drove over to Red Rock State Park, just to, kind of do something different, because we'd been to Sedona before. So we went here and we had to kill some time because Matt had a flat on his e-bike. So we had to take it to a shop and drop it off, and we had to be back before they closed. So we had a little bit of time to kill, but not enough to take on a really long hike. So we went to this Red Rock State Park and walked one of the trails here. It was so cool seeing the wind blowing the grass. The scenery, of course, it was beautiful. It went along a little waterway right here, which was nice. It wasn't super hot that day, but being down by the water, in that area, of course, it was a little bit cooler. And we walked up to, they had like a little overlook area. And then when we left there, we picked the bike up, and then we drove up to the Chapel of the Holy Cross. And we were actually able to go in this time because the last time we were there, the parking was so full. There was nowhere you could pull off and walk up to the chapel. So we did actually get to do it. This time we lucked up and found a parking spot. And then to finish the day off, we took a hike to Bell Rock, just kind of chilled out there for a little bit. And then the next morning is when we packed up and headed to our next stop, which was Springdale, right outside of Zion Park. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of a little short video showing our next little stretch of the trip here in the Sedona, Cottonwood area. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what your favorite hike is in the Sedona area. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.